streaming. Now you're live, and now that stuff on the bottom, okay? Dropped frames, very important. You don't want dropped frames. That means stuff is not making it to the stream, and you're having a connection issue. You have live, tells you how long you've been live, and it will tell you if you've been recording. And your CPU, you want that to stay around where it's at now is fine. If that number goes high, your computer is probably doing too much, and then you just want to just stop streaming, and I'll figure something out for you. Kilobytes per second, that's how fast your upload rate is, and that's perfect. If it's 2500 or higher, you're good. And that button's green, that square is green, so you're good. Okay. So far everything's good. No drop frames, perfect. Bitrate's good, and CPU is low. Huh?
How often do you monitor this? Are you always looking at it?
I'm always looking at it. Yeah.
What happens when you drop a frame?
When I drop a frame, I know that my connection is not doing well, and that means that like stuff isn't making it to my stream either because of my computer or because of my internet. Okay. So I can diagnose if it's because of my internet by looking at the bottom right. I can diagnose if it's my computer by looking at the bottom right where it says CPU.
Yeah, we're fucking live, dude. Hell yeah. Is there anything else I need to know?
That's it. Those are all the basic things.
I kind of want to run the next show. I want to try to run it.
Hey, you can if you want.
Do you think I should start with? Do you think I should start with David's just so I don't fuck up, or do you think I should start with our actual show?
You should have a test run where you just like practice going through all the sources. I would get David's show all set up and do a test run of it before you actually run it.
Okay.
Where it's just either me and you or me, you and David, and then you practice going through the scenes, and we just like do a dry run.
Okay. But there's seriously nothing else you do on here? This is dude, this NDI thing is fucking killer, man.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's awesome. All right. Cool.
But yeah, basically I don't do anything else. Go to the plus on the sources. I'll walk you through what everything is. So you don't have to worry about those things on the top. Browser is what I do when I want to pull something up really quick off the internet. And so I just go find an image on Google, and then I copy, so just hit OK. I copy the link to that image.
Right here?
I paste it right there. I resize it, and then it's good to go.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, shit.
Okay, and you can delete that. Just hit delete.
Okay, cool.
Remove. There you go. And then, don't worry about that. Display capture is grabbing your whole monitor.
Yeah, but I don't need to do that now, right?
You might need it for something, but like that's grabbing your whole monitor. Window capture will grab like your browser. So when we were gonna do that one game you wanted to play that one time with the browser, I was just gonna do window capture for that. Image is for specific images. Image slideshow is when you have a folder full of images and you just want to bundle them all together.
Is this what you run, or do you normally do images?
I do images now because I like to resize everything individually.
And not have to scroll. I remember you used to scroll all the time.
Yeah, and hotkeys don't work on the OBS that I'm using for some reason, so I just don't do it. Okay. Scene, I don't know what that does. I think it actually just grabs the whole scene.
This is when you wrote something on David's face before, right?
That's when I have the nameplate on the top right. See how there's no nameplate on your overlay?
Oh, yeah. Shit, okay.
That's what I use, and I use it for this just in. Okay. Video capture device is for your webcam, and that's it.
Cool.
You can change the type of transition. Right now you're using a cut. I like to fade. Yeah, I'll do that. I like to do fade. So like now transition something, like change something about it, and then transition it. Oh, well, it didn't work. It hasn't been working for me, so I haven't troubleshooted it. Yeah, I don't like it to be instant. I like it to like fade into it because it's cooler.
Does this change it? This amount right here?
300 milliseconds is still enough for you to notice, so it should be noticeable, but it's not.
One more thing. When I play a video,
scene transitions at the bottom right. Change that to fade.
What are you talking about? Where?
Scene transitions.
How do I stop this shit from making that fucking noise? Oh, I guess I could just turn my fucking thing on. Scene transitions, bottom right. I'm down here. Oh, right here.
Fade. Yeah, that should do it.
Oh, there you go. Cool.
There you go. All right. So go to add media source. Actually, add a new scene. Add a new scene for just put video.
I can't see. It's too dark.
You need to learn touch typing.
It's just too dark in here. I can't. And I'm holding the baby with my left hand.
Okay. And then hit the plus sign. Add media source. That's for videos.
Media sources for videos.
Yeah. So type intro or something.
Oh shit! Son of a bitch.
Hit OK. Now find find video.
I don't think I have anything. I don't have anything saved in my computer.
Go to our Facebook conversation on your browser.
Okay, there's.
And then go up to one of the videos you sent me.
Dude, this is so fucking inconvenient. How do I get rid of this? Oh, click off of it. That makes sense.
Okay, yeah, play that. Like, play it so that it gets bigger. Now, right-click it or download. Actually, download.
Look at all the boys on the yard. There must be milkshakes.
That's funny.
Download it somewhere onto your computer and then find it in the browser source. You don't have to open it.
I can't like.
Go back to your media source.
Okay, browse.
Browse.
I don't know where the fuck it went.
Downloads probably.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, open.
Okay, now hit loop as well.
Loop
and close when inactive, so it's not just constantly running.
Close when inactive.
Okay, so now here's the thing about this. Okay, so now that it's visible. Okay, wait. So now it's visible, right? But you don't see it running.
Yeah.
Reason being, because if it ran, it would make noise. So it will only show up when you transition. So hit transition. Now go back. Now go back to the scene. No. Stay there, but go back to the scene. Okay, now go back to the scene, and now you have to resize it.
Look at all the boys on the yard.
And then
there must be milkshakes.
And then now, now unvisibility it. Okay, now go to your intro. Or go to the intro scene. I mean.
Look at all the boys on the
yard. Where
our
cameras are. Transition that.
There must be milkshakes.
To the overlay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now go back to vid, and now let's say so now what's live right now is what's on the right. And now whenever you want to play the video, you're going to make it visible and then transition it over.
Okay, cool. And normally, I'm not going to mess with the audio, so
Look at all the boys on the yard. There must be milkshakes.
Okay, cool. But if you do need to do that, desktop audio is your Skype. So anything you hear, the stream here, so you're hearing Skype right now, that's like when I don't say anything, that thing will go down.
Yeah.
And then mic is you. And I guess they have NDI sources too, so you're going to have to check, scroll down and see if the NDI source is actually active or not.
How do I scroll down?
There's a scroll bar.
Oh, like...
No. There's a scroll bar next to that.
Oh, here.
Hello. Okay, so it's not picking up my audio, so perfect. And then when you go to the transition the video over again, you're gonna have the video there too. So now you can adjust the video volume.
Look at all the boys on the yard.
So you're gonna have to do go ahead and look at the video after. So hit stop streaming.